Hello, my name is Jason Lupton, and this is week 3 project for FTT 211. Today's date is September 20th, 2025. So to start with, we're going to sand the barrel with a 320 grit sandpaper, and we're going to remove any blemishes from the metal. So I have the barrel chalked up in my Real Avid Smart Vise, and we will go up and down the barrel with the sandpaper and remove any imperfections with this. So we're going to try not to sand down our information on the barrel as well as on this side here. So we're just going to get as close as we can, and hopefully it's enough. So I think I'm actually going to take and wipe it down with some acetone real quick. So if you look here, I've got a little bit of scratching from putting the sights in, but we should be able to get rid of that with our sandpaper. We're just going to continue this along the length of the barrel on all the flats. Now that I have it sanded down using the 220 grit, I'm going to take some red Scotch-Brite and do a final polishing on it. I've got little sections of red Scotch-Brite set aside to use to do this. All right, so at this point, we're going to do one more wipe down with the acetone. Take my cotton cloth. And we want to make sure we got all of the oils off of the barrel so that we will not have any inconsistencies. Let's try that again. So we don't have any inconsistencies in the browning solution. And we're going to get all into our dovetails for our sights. Make sure those are thoroughly degreased. And that should be good for now. So next thing we're going to do is plug our barrel. So I have plugs for the barrel, and I have a plug for our flash there, and one for the bore. Let's go smaller. That'll do. Then our barrel plug, just like that. And now we are going to be using the Markley Express Brown number 2. So first thing we're going to do is warm up our barrel. So for that we are going to need the heat gun. Heat gun. and our IR thermometer. And we're going to get the barrel up to 150 to 200 degrees. So we're going to try to spread it out as much as possible and take our measurements. 67 degrees right now. So let's begin with that. All right, so right now I'm sitting at about 170 to 155 there, 158. But one thing I noticed that I'd like to point out, I don't know if you can see it in the camera here, is the barrel's already turning a straw color before we even, ooh, it's really hot. There we go. The barrel's already turning a straw color before we even add our browning solution. But I'm going to put my browning solution in a cup here. Shouldn't need a whole lot. Start with that. And then I'm going to take a few of these cotton cloths. And that's what I'm going to use to apply it. And I'm sorry, I'm in the camera view right now. Alright. So I'm going to need something to hold that with because that's going to be hot. And we're just going to, ooh, that doesn't sound right. Oh, before I forget. Alright, so let's start applying it. Ooh, that's hot. There we go. We're just going to work on one plate. And we're going to keep going now. We're going to go all the way around and over the barrel. That's where my plug's still up. Going back to the 4-aught steel wool. So let's check our temperature, see if it's still above 150. Stay still, bigger. There's about 180, 170, 180. Yeah. All right, so now we're gonna put another coat on there. Now that we've carded it. I just want to make sure we got all the way, including the barrel. All right. We'll go back to our steel wool. Just doing a light dusting with the steel wool. Oh. We're going to keep going until we get a good even color on the barrel, and we'll see the final product. So I'm going to stop you for there, and we'll be back. So I got into a hurry and went ahead and rinsed off my barrel without recording it. But so I've got a mixture of distilled water and baking soda, and I dunked the barrel, and now we're going to card off again and see what it comes out to. All right, this time the barrel has been carded. It has been dunked in the water, distilled water, and baking soda bath. And then I have a rag dipped with kerosene, and I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of coat the barrel with that for now. And that's gonna finish out the browning. We're just going to let that bake on there for a bit. Get in all the little crevices, the dovetails, tip of the barrel. And that is a shiny looking purple. So yeah, we're just gonna let that soak in for a bit. Let's see if we can get you a little bit closer here. So yeah, we're gonna let that soak in for a bit, and then we'll come back and kind of wipe that down, and then we'll put gun oil on there, and that'll be the finish of it. All right, so at this point, we're gonna take another rag with some rim oil, gun oil, and we're just going to coat the barrel. This will add a protective layer to keep it from rusting. And it's just going to be a thin layer, and we're going to let it set overnight before we mess with it. This should be the end of browning the barrel. So one thing I noticed is there are a couple of spots that are kind of blotchy. But I come to the point that I kind of like it like that. It adds a little bit of aging to it. Oh, let's see if we can kind of focus in there a little bit. And you can see where my carding wheel hit it a couple of times. But other than that, we've got a good rust protection layer on there from the browning. And the oil will act as a barrier as well and provide it kind of a sheen. So at this point, I am satisfied with the end of this project.